Where is my lip gloss? Ride the boat, ride the boat. Oh, no, I swear to God, this weather, man. Anybody else got allergies going on like it's springtime? Crazy. I'm just trying to find my lip gloss, y'all. Which is in here somewhere. At least one of them. Oh, boom, here we go. Oh, it is hump day, baby. Okay, good. All right. All right, y'all know I gotta test everything. What is it? Is it me or does the camera look blurry? Am I tripping? Y'all tell me. Let me see. Okay. I was like, what is going on? Maybe it was refocusing. Okay. All right, so let's check and make sure that we got sound everywhere. One momento. Okay, cool. My mic sounds nice. Oh Lord. I didn't even post that yesterday. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let's take that as a yes. All right, boom. So we cooking on this. So if we cooking on this side, that means we are cooking on Rumble. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. That means we cooking. Speaking of cooking, what y'all have for lunch? My lunch was fragmented. Listen, until my allergies get all the way right, y'all, and I won't be stopped up and my taste won't be aggravated and runny nose, then I want a good lunch, like a good steak or like soul food, something like that. Anyway, and y'all going with me, okay? So we're going to lunch. I mean, it's the lunchtime lowdown, and there is no mistake why it's the lunchtime lowdown, because when we start going places to broadcast, of course we wanted to be someplace we can eat. Right? Exactly. So, y'all, it's a lot going on. I swear to God, you know, the irony is that I can't make it up. I can't make this stuff up. And I will just say that the thing I love about this, different from radio, it's like a lot of times in radio, right, before social media, okay, the only time you would really be able to kind of like be competitive in the sense of when it came to like breaking news is literally if you had a relationship with whoever the news was about and they called you or text you or whatever, right, and told you first before they told the world, or B, if it happened during your air shift. For example, I do not remember what year this is, but you'll know what year he died. So I was literally on the air, right? Because usually when you're on the air in the studio, you have a TV on, at least a TV, a screen on somewhere. It's on mute but closed caption, so you can see what's going on in the world. So I was on the air when James Brown died. I was on the air when James Brown died. It was a Christmas day. I never forget it. And I remember I had to stop the music and go live with the breaking news that James Brown died, because my PD at the time, who was at the station, shout out to Reggie Rouse, because I think this was a Sunday. I'm pretty sure it was a Sunday. I'm pretty sure. And I just remember like him, stop the music. Stop the music. It's not like we could tweet it. Well, technically Twitter was back then, but it wasn't like the way social media is now, right? So I remember we had to stop and just say breaking news. This just in: legendary soul singer James Brown has died. And I just remember the goal was for Reggie is for us to have broke the news before any of our competing stations did. Now it's different. You got streamers, you got podcasters, you got the celebrities themselves on social media, you got their families on social media. So, it's just different with the way you dissect the news and distribute it. So what I'm learning is that the same thing that I like is the same thing that is what works, because people want to know what you think about stuff. Like, we all see the same news, right? But okay, this is the example. Follow me. Okay. If you've never been to church, then you're not about to know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, I don't know if I've never been to a mosque. I've never been to, I've only been to Black church. Okay. So we say Baptist, Methodist, all right? Even non-denominational, okay? If you ever been to a church, then there's like this thing. Everybody says it every time. The pastor, he talking to me. He was talking to me. And you know how like your friends and family, you start getting them texts from a sermon, wherever church they at or whatever, and they start sending you parts of that sermon or whatever. And then they be like, I thought I heard this part of the sermon and it made me think of you. And literally, I have been to church with like family members or like my best friend or whatever and something. And then like we're taking notes. And then like literally when we're talking about church afterwards, we literally got two different sets of notes. And so it's always like same person is doing the preaching, different people is hearing it. We both heard the same message, but we interpreted it different based off what we heard ourselves and what we think. And I think that's the same way with what happens now with this new media. And I love it. And I love it because we get to eat. And when I say eat, some people drink the tea. Baby, we eat the lunch, okay? It is a lot going on, y'all. First of all, let me share the screen. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay. And hold on, let's make sure we bring Instagram into the fold. All right. Now, let's share the screen. All right, let's see. All right, can y'all see? All right, y'all, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, Radio-Muva on YouTube. Listen, just click subscribe, join the click, like, share, and I just appreciate you helping me to grow this community. I'm excited about it. All right, y'all, look, hold on. Let me do this too. Let me turn on the banners. So, y'all, we're going to get started with this right here. What is going on with Sonya and Willie's son? What is going on with Sonya and Willie's son? Oh, wait. Because, I feel like we've been watching it slowly for years. But, we got to give them a pass because it's Ray J. Right? And by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about Ray J, Brandy brother, Sonya and Willie son. Ray J is, we're gonna look it up. Let's see what Ray J's I'm putting some lotion on my hands, but Ray J is doing a lot, and we err on the side of justice over here. But Ray J has been. I always feel like he talked too much, right? But I thought that was just him. You know how we all got that friend that they just always got to go too far. They just always got to say something, inappropriate or whatever. Like, and you just kind of let it be because that's just them, right? But Ray J lately has been doing some things that has been giving me the side eye, and especially gave me the side eye when I can't remember what the story was, but I think it was when Ray J was again doing too much talking about Monica and Brandy and their beef and stuff. I think this was on Club Shay Shay or something like that. And I think it made Monica respond. She was offended. It was just a lot. Then he tried to clean it up, but he tried to clean it up publicly. And part of Ray J sounds sincere. Like he'll always, you can just tell he was raised with manners, right? But it's like everything Ray J says, whether he's being like messy or like trying to clean it up, it always sounds like, even if he sounds very sincere, like, listen, I just want to say that I apologize to Monica and Brandy because I had no business speaking on that. And, I just want them to tour together because the fans need that. Like it sounds like he's being sincere, right? But then by the time Ray J finished, it always sounds like he's about to say but. Like, I can't take you serious because at the end of what you're saying, your whole tone changed and you're about to say but. Yo, Ray J, Pastor Jamal Bryant. When I saw this first come across my screen yesterday, I was like, what do you mean? I did not think that it was about to be anything remotely like Ray J threatening Pastor Jamal. Like, let me see. In case you haven't heard, or let's take a look at this. Let's see here. Anyway, before we jump into it, it just went really left. Okay, before I could finish reading, excuse me, I'm eating Mike and Ike's. Hungry, you know the vibes. Before I could even get to the end of the first story, right, about him allegedly. Well, I mean, can we really say alleged when we heard the video? Well, we're about to hear the video about him threatening Pastor Jamal Bryant, but then I see Ray J posted another video talking about they trying to kill him, they trying to shoot him, but who? Now, I heard Ray J do an interview not too long ago where he said that he was off drugs, right? That I think he just smoked weed for anxiety or cannabis or something he was saying. Y'all, listen, okay? Ray J, he's doing so much talking. Like, and I know that he is one of those trolls, right? I know he just launched his own network. Like, I know, Ray J has been doing this since he was a kid, so he knows how to put his finger on the pulse of what's going on and slide his ass on in there and find a way to capitalize off of it. But when it's too far, right? Like, so you know how we always see celebrities start going through stuff and then we're like, dang, they ain't got no friends that could have reached out to them in the industry and take them under their wing, blah, 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 blah. Ray J, y'all, check on Ray J. Something is going on. All right, so either, you know what I'm getting from Ray J? You want to know what I'm getting? This is what I'm getting from Ray J, y'all. I am getting Kanye West vibes. Who want to argue? I'm getting Kanye West vibes. Y'all remember how, like, when Kanye first started doing the most, like when he was just saying a lot of stuff, and I mean, this is before he started to run for president or whatever. But this is when he, we knew stuff was going on. We knew stuff was going on before him and Kim even split up, right? Because she was making apologies for him at first, remember? But we knew something was going on, and then he started doing Sunday service, and then you like, okay, this ain't the old Ye, but we love Kanye. So, we gon' just not just let him be, but like we can talk about Kanye, but y'all can't talk about Kanye. That makes sense? But we literally watched Kanye self-destruct numerous amount of times. And I think even the industry people that tried to reach out to him, because with Kanye, I think if you don't do it publicly, I don't know how much it really would matter or affect him in the state that he's in, even with him trying to give us updates on his mental health, the medicine he was on. Y'all, we watch Kanye slow cook. Fast forward to today, I am getting Kanye vibes from Ray J. Okay? I don't know if this is mental health. I don't know. Because at first I was like, okay, maybe he's just trolling. Because I do know he was trolling the guy that got the Zeus Network. Lemuel, I think his name. The network that got baddies and Krishan rocking out him on it. And I knew he was doing that, and he was trolling him because he was launching the same type of network. And I think it's called like what is it? We'll look it up. Let's see. We'll look it up when we look up his network. But and I know he's doing like a bunch of trans shows, and he wanted to be like a founder in that space, and so you really want to say like, dang, Ray J's cool. He apparently sold his company and was supposed to be worth billions, allegedly. But you also saw that where Brandy was kind of distancing herself from Ray J. And even Ray J, like, it ain't like he was trying to hide it, because he would be like, Brandy's having stuff, but I can't just like go to her house anymore. Like, I can't just like go to her events. But like, I love Brandy and she loved me, but she just be saying, I be doing, a lot and blah 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 blah. Y'all. Anyway, let's take a look at this really quick. I'm gonna try to find one. Oh my God. Hold on. Because not that this is not a lot already, right? But this ain't even all in Ray J News today. All right. But we will start. I think we can start here. Hold on. I need to make sure y'all can hear.
Got nothing but love for Pastor Brian.
Can y'all hear? This was yesterday. I know we had a glitch in the sound. Perfect. All right, cool. All right, y'all. So just to give you a little context, if you just tuned in, so Ray J, and this is another thing, y'all. Now listen, there are times when I feel like instead of making subliminal posts, because you know how women are on social media, we sometimes make subliminal posts when we mad, right? But sometimes I do wish I could just tell the world what I really feel about the person that I'm mad at and let them get that message at the same time. But when you're mad and you in your feelings, it's not a good idea. It never works out well for anybody. But more or less, celebrities have now made it a way of life, especially with social media. Sorry, I'll something in my contact, but and it's like instead of calling Pastor Jamal Bryant, he's going to get on live and tell us and Pastor Jamal Bryant what he want to tell Pastor Jamal Bryant. Essentially bringing us into the group chat. So check this out.
Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit. Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Brian need to talk, because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that interview.
Y'all, did Ray J just say somebody getting snatched from the pulpit? And y'all gonna tell me that Ray J's fine? That Ray J just being Ray J? That with everything that's going on in the world today, you think that this was okay to publicly get on a social media outlet and threaten somebody? And then on top of that, we don't know what interview he's talking about, right? But I bet you we're gonna know in a minute. Where there's smoke, there is always fire. Now, I don't know what in the world Ray J and Pastor Jamal Bryant, I don't know what happened, but here's how the rest of that played out.
I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe.
I really want to know what he means by that. Because there's just so many ways you can take that. And Ray J knows that, y'all. Ray J know that. Ray J is not a dummy. Ray J is very well aware, the regular Ray J will be very well aware that the things that he's saying and the way that he's saying it could really be taken in any context. I don't feel safe. And it's not legal. What the hell happened? Because before I was like, now you just put me in your business, and now I'm like, I want to know. We got questions.
I'm telling you right now. We need to work.
Yo, not the serious pause. It was a serious pause for me. Yeah, I swear to God, your earth is so ghetto. Oh my God. Sometimes God got a sense of humor.
Work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me. And you want me to apologize?
All right, so here it is. This is a whole different video. Okay? But apparently this video came out after that video. So follow along as close as you can. Just remember Kanye vibes, but follow along.
You.
So I don't know if that was like Nicki's way of checking on him, right? But let's see. I know Pastor Jamal Bryant did respond. I know he responded in a lengthy post, but I also think he did a video. Let's find it. Because this right here is Ray J back to business. This is Ray J. He said he's gonna change his name. That's what him and Nicki Minaj was talking about. But you could just tell that Nicki was looking at Ray like, what the hell is going on with you? Okay. Now then the other side of that is that then he cut straight to a promo of sorts where he's clearly at home or at Princess Love House with his kids, and he's doing like a promo. Like, catch me here at this place in Vegas, Saturday, something. And like he didn't just say he gonna snatch the whole pastor out of the pulpit. And Pastor Jamal Bryant, if you do not know, is he is now the pastor of the famed New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, founded by Bishop Eddie Long Sr. So I used to go to that church a long time ago when Bishop Long was alive, and rest in peace, Bishop Long. And there was a lot of controversy that happened throughout there. So Pastor Jamal Bryant, I think, is from DC. He had a little bit of controversy with having a child out of wedlock or something, got divorced, blah, 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 blah. He's still a good pastor. He ended up down here in Atlanta, Latonia at New Birth. He's been there for a minute. And, he's always been a little bit non-traditional, and always kind of had like a celebrity flair, if that makes sense. So let's get Pastor Jamal Bryant's response. Okay. because I swear, y'all, I was just like, what is happening here? What is happening here? All right, I just want to make sure I got the right one. So let's try this maybe.
So y'all know Ray J always into.
I'm trying to just get to the part where, yeah, that's probably not gonna be it. Hold on, y'all. Not think I'm playing. I just wonder, y'all, what was that interview about? What was that interview about? Let's see if it's on this. See if we can find it. Okay, so that's the Ray J. Let's see. Okay. And I know I saw it, y'all, because there was a part where he was like, boy, stop crying. I gotta find it. Y'all gotta hear it, because it ain't gonna be complete if you don't hear it. Let's see here. Child. Too much. Now y'all know. Hold on. Because now you know I gotta find it. Yeah, hold on. Because the one that I saw is not popping up. But I want y'all. Let's see, let's try this. Okay. No, that's 9 days ago. Let's try this one, y'all. If this one don't work, we just gonna read it. Okay.
Bryant, shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit.
What?
Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Brian need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal.
Ray y'all.
And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now.
I was just so. Okay, so these are all the radio parts.
Yo, what is up?
Remember I just got the news.
I'm gonna be hosting the 5th annual BBQ in the city of Lauderhill. Yes.
Y'all
fireworks popping off. Kids is going crazy right now. Listen, it's about to be a big event. We got legends coming out. It's gonna be a big event. And it's for everybody. Hold on, I'm doing a drop, Melody. Okay, listen. I know you guys are doing it with me, bro.
Yo, ain't that funny though? Kids don't care what you're doing, baby. You can tell them, like, you know, I got a little 4-year-old Brooklyn, and I'm like playing to the phone, and sometimes I'll be like, Brookie, we had this thing, and I try to tell her, listen, this is a business call, okay? So I need you to put on your big girl pants just for this business call, right? And let mommy talk without jumping in, right? Or only let mommy know, say, excuse me, if you really, really need me. Okay, mommy. Child. Kids don't care. You already know. Kids don't care as soon as you pick up the phone. Excuse me. All right, y'all. Let's see if we can find this. Ray J threat. We finding all of Ray J's parts. Hold on one second, y'all. All right. Hold on. That little thing don't want to stand up. Okay, there we go. Hold up. Okay. I guess that'll work. Yes, but this apparently is something else. that he did a couple, because he was also on Cam Newton's show last week. Let's see. All right, so this is the one we saw. Let's see. You know what, y'all? Look, let's look for it right here. Just like I said, Jamal Bryant responds. All right, here we go. What is in that interview? Y'all, we got questions. What is in that interview, honey? All right, so Pastor Jamal Bryant responds to Ray J's threats and accusations over a recorded interview. Pastor Jamal Bryant has responded to the R&B crooner with grace. You don't know what grace is? Because trust me, a lot of people don't know what grace is. Look at that. Pastor Jamal Bryant has responded to Ray J, who publicly went off on him. Y'all so messy. Following an unreleased interview between the two. Now, mind you, the interview is unreleased. We don't even know what's in the interview, y'all. But we all inside that argument, and we don't even know what the argument about. All right, so according to the singer, he doesn't want to sit down air because it wasn't cleared. He even threatened to snatch somebody out the pulpit if the interview ever sees the light of day. What the heck was in that interview? All right, so in response, Pastor Jamal Bryant took to Instagram, y'all. This is what he said. So he said, I was so grateful to recently interview one of the few mavericks of this generation, Ray J, who has been more than impactful in many different fields. It was both surprising and disheartening to wake up to unfounded threats and baseless accusations directed at me. As part of our commitment to honest dialogue, we ensured that specific comments with potential legal ramifications were edited out of the interview to safeguard the best interests of a brother beloved. Y'all, we still got questions. Pastor Jamal Bryant also clarified that the mission of the Jamal Bryant podcast is to foster authentic and constructive conversations with thought leaders, and this episode was no exception. We are live. We are a live to tape production that ordinarily makes no edit. However, in other words, look, AJ, and just for AJ, right? We did. Now, he concluded with, I refuse to be embroiled in a battle that demeans our community and all that I stand for. I love my brother unconditionally, and I stand on my agreed promise. Wow. See here, as a publication, Pastor Bryant and Ray J's interview has not yet aired. Yeah. Y'all, we don't even know what we don't even know what the argument is about. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, anyway, I think that I don't know who Ray J is saying is trying to shoot him. Because I saw the video, the follow-up video. He said somebody was trying to shoot him, and he's not apologizing. Ray J says someone shot at him. Okay. All right, here we go. Ray J claims someone shot at him. All right, so we saw the video, right? So he was claiming he was targeted in a recent shooting and posted a heated response on social media in the aftermath of the alleged incident. Now, if you don't remember, Ray J also got into, allegedly almost got into a big fight, where he was pretty much almost about to be jumped by Diddy's kids at a Halloween party because of the things that Ray J has been saying. Ray J has anointing himself as like the spokesperson for the industry for this whole Diddy situation. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna run to the restroom, and I'll be right back. So y'all
just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me. You want me to apologize? Fuck you. Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me. And you want me to apologize? Fuck you.
I was at one of P. Diddy's freak-offs.
You saw celebrities there that you recognized.
It was a rapper that we all know.
Straight up porn directed by Diddy.
I'm just grateful to have made it out.
Makes you soft and gooey, though.
What makes me soft and gooey? Soft and gooey.
Yeah, what
Treatment.
soft and gooey treatment?
Yes.
When you're treated like a lady.
Nicer. It's nice.
Someone comes in and
You're the wrong gender.
I know.
I'm back. All right, TMZ. Enough. So, who shot at Ray J, y'all? I don't know. Like I said, we have a lot of questions. Ray J, I don't know what's going on with you. Brandy, check on your brother. Pastor Jamal Bryant, I'm glad that you handled that with grace. And you can always let us know. You can let the clique know what's in the interview that y'all didn't air. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Okay? All right. Anywho, so we'll keep our eye on that, y'all, because like I said, we got some more questions. Now, I ran to the restroom really quick. And I heard that, let's see here. I heard that it went to like teasing one of the Diddy stories or whatever, right? Y'all, baby, Diddy free? What y'all think? Well, here's one thing I do know. He got approved for another bond hearing. Diddy, new bond hearing. All right, here we go. Wait, so is this his third time or fourth time? Diddy receives court hearing date for his latest bail package. Yeah, listen. Okay, so maybe this is his third time. I don't know why I thought it was his fourth. Well, I think it was his fourth. Y'all thought it was his fourth too, right? All right, look. So the bail package includes, y'all, a $10 million bond. Woo! $500,000 for his alleged accomplice. Wait, what? Hold on now. Alleged accomplice? We got questions, but we'll go ahead. Which is substantially lower, and Diddy's legal team will be arguing those points. Okay. All right. Okay. We gotta keep our eye on that. So basically, Diddy's basically saying, listen, I just need to get out of here. Yeah, nobody gotta come to the house. Like I can be in isolation by myself at my Miami mansion. Just the kids, please. I don't need nothing else, right? Y'all can have, because you know what they want him to do, y'all? They want all his money. They want it all. They want it all. But I do believe, like I said, and I need to put a poll up. I know last time I said Diddy is going to get out, but this time, y'all, I know I'm right. I'll bet on it. Let's bet on it. Diddy getting out, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And now that I thought this was his fourth time, but it's his third time. Oh, he really getting out. So anyway, he will be going to his bond hearing. So y'all know we will definitely we're gonna watch that live together. When is it? November 22nd? Let's see. Yep, November 22nd at 2 p.m. Okay, cool. So we'll start the lunchtime lowdown maybe at 1 that day. So we could do maybe 1 to 3, something like that. Prosecutors have until Friday, November 15th, which is this Friday, to dispute the hearing. Diddy faces life behind bars. Damn. If he is found guilty of these insurmountable federal charges. Now, insurmountable because they keep piling on. So much so, again, like we've always been saying, you cannot distinguish the difference between the federal charges and the civil charges. And they just keep coming. And they just keep coming. Speaking of charges, I'm about to say keeping coming. Speaking of more charges, Durk, rapper Lil Durk. So he is still away. I don't think he's been extradited to California yet, right, y'all? But now he's actually a superseded indictment has come down, and Lil Durk is being charged with even more charges, y'all. And I don't really know what that means. I don't know if it's as bad as it seems, or if it's just kind of like a technicality, if that makes sense, because it's the same charges everybody else got on that indictment. So let's look it up. Let's just say Durk, new charges. All right, let's see here. All right, look, here we go. Let's go to law and crime, y'all.
Time for a quick lunch break, but then
Girl, we already at lunch. It's a lunchtime lowdown.
Initially, the Chicago rapper was charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder for hire. And the new indictment returned Thursday. It adds Lil Durk as the lead defendant to the October indictment that previously charged 5 other men with the 2022 fatal ambush. So now Durk is charged with conspiracy, 1 count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun, and possession of furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. These are the same charges Kevon London Grant, a.k.a. Vonnie, Asa Houston, a.k.a. Boogie, David Brian Lindsay, a.k.a. Brown Eyes, Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, and DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, a.k.a. Didi, already face. According to federal prosecutors, those 5 men all have ties to Lil Durk's Only the Family, or OTF, that was formed in 2010. They claim OTF wasn't just about the music, but the organization also acted as an association of individuals who engaged in violence, including murder and assault at Lil Durk's direction to maintain their status within OTF. And authorities claim Durk directed them to carry out the sinister crime. According to court documents, Lil Durk feuded with the victim only known as TB in the indictment. However, the initials are the same as Quando Rondo's full name, Taekwon Bowman. Their feud stemmed from the November 2020 murder of Lil Durk's friend King Von, in which an associate of TB shot and killed him outside a hookah lounge in Atlanta. According to the indictment, Lil Durk seemingly wanted revenge and allegedly put a bounty on TB's life. That all came to a head 2 years later on August 19th of 2022, when several OTF members and associates allegedly used 2 vehicles to track, stalk, and attempt to murder Quando Rondo for hours. And eventually they caught up to Rondo, his cousin, and his sister at a gas station near the Beverly Center shopping mall. Lots of disturbing allegations in this indictment against Lil Durk, but I want to take this moment to thank Upside for sponsoring us. You might be asking yourself, what's Upside? Well, it's a free app. And follow the steps on the app. The man known in the indictment as co-murder. Court documents say around Wilson and Houston in prison. Drill rapper scene over there and OTF. Have they ever been on your radar before?
Oh, absolutely. Activity. Surprise. He
transfer to LA for arraignment. The Grammy Award-winning rapper and his co-defendants are facing a lengthy sentence if convicted on all counts, a max sentence of life in prison. We have a lot to unpack with this new superseding indictment against Lil Durk, so I have a great guest that I want to bring on, and that's retired Detective Commander Will Spieler. Will, always great to have you on. Now, you're from Chicago. What's your reaction to hearing Lil Durk's been arrested for this murder for hire plot that did result in the murder of the intended victim's cousin instead?
Well, it's really not a big surprise. He grew up in Inglewood. I'm very, very familiar with Inglewood. We've had problems with these Drilla rappers with feuds in the neighborhoods that resulted in many shootings, many murders, going back to the Chief Keef days and even before that. So it's not a really big surprise to me that he would have been involved in this type of activity.
And being that you've worked in Chicago, talk to me a little bit about the drill rapper scene over there and OTF. Have they ever been on your radar before?
Oh, absolutely. OTF specifically, not as an organization, but individuals involved with the OTF. You got to understand, it's not just the rap group OTF. It's the fact that they're affiliated with street gangs, gangster disciple street gangs. We've got all kind of gang problems out here in Chicago. And a lot of these rappers come from these crews. And we have shootings all the time where they're filming videos on the street, doing their diss raps or whatever you call them. And then there's shootings at those videos, at those video shoots. So we've been after them for quite a while. Again, not going after them so much as an organization, but individuals committing these murders in furtherance of their gang activity.
And what do you make of the rap scene that also bleeds into the street, where your favorite rapper could be coming out with great music that you enjoy, but then they still hold on to the streets, even though by all accounts they made it big.
They made it out. But, some do make it out. Look at Snoop. Now, there's a perfect example who was a stone cold gangbanger in LA who made it out. And the only way they can fully make it out is you got to separate yourself from the people that drag you into that life. He's not wrong about that. The kid had a future. He was making money, but he couldn't get out of that gang mentality, that street mentality that he grew up with.
And, given your expertise in all of this, where does this all stem from? Is it really just like beefs within the neighborhood? Is it over women? Like, where do these rap beefs and these feuds?
All right, so I'm going to stop it here, even though I'm going to press play again, because I'd really be interested to hear what he says. And I know she's just doing her job, okay? But, and maybe I'm a little sensitive about the fact that I feel like, people should tell the story if they actually have experienced the story, not just worked around it. So let me hear his answer first.
That turn so deadly, where do they really stem and originate from?
It all starts on the streets, okay? And it all starts in the home, as we know. Dirk's dad is doing 2 life sentences. He was a leader in the Gangster Disciples. That's the life he knows.
His dad is home now. How did dad catch a straight? This is why I didn't want this man to answer this question, because I already knew he was about to do some kind of police paperwork answer. And the truth of the matter is, it doesn't start in the home, okay? It doesn't start in the street. It starts in the community. And even before that, it starts in the fact that these communities were built specifically designed for this reason, and it worked. And now trying to clean it up is a problem. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry.
His mom worked hard. She was a nurse, I believe. She worked full time as a nurse. I mean, he grew up on the streets. And anything happens on the streets. It could be over a dope corner. It could be over a girl, like you said. It could be over property. It could be over territory. It could be over just disrespecting each other within these crews. So there's a lot of different reasons why it escalates to this, but it all stems from the street life.
And going into
let me tell you something. And like I said, I know she's just doing her job. And this has nothing to do with race, but I really believe that people, and this, a lot of people have said that the success in police departments in towns and cities that see continued success in their communities and lower crime rates is having people from the community police those communities. Because you build a different type of relationship when you're from there, when you've experienced it. And when you're asked a question like this, and you have an opportunity to say what the real answer is, because what he said was a bunch of malarkey. It was some facts in there, right? Some him guessing. And we're talking about somebody's life here, right? So, number one, Dirk's dad is out, okay? Number two, if you're gonna say that his mom, you think she was a nurse and she worked really hard, right? Then why don't you say that his father wasn't in the home, his mom, single mom, working really hard, and because she had to work to take care of the family, a lot of times they were left home by themselves and turned to the streets where the gangs were there to raise them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I wish that there was a way we could put more things in the community, constructive things for the kids to do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, so that we could keep them out of it. Like those type of answers, because you can cut off different parts of the body, but until you cut off the head, aka the root, you're gonna keep having the same issues. And I'm only so passionate about it because every hood USA, every project USA, every gang USA, like we don't have to be from the same hood, we don't have to be from the same gang, we don't have to be from none of that. I'm not a part of a gang, by the way. But what I'm saying is, like, to know the plight of where it comes from. And guys, if you ever watched I've really got to find the name of it. Let me look it up really quick. Yeah, hold on. It's the Red. All right, so I just want y'all to watch this. I just want y'all to Fred Hampton from the Black Panthers. It's long been a narrative that he was murdered by the government. And it's not just a cliche saying. I think if you watch his documentary, either one of them, well, all of them if you can, you just get a better grasp on how Black men, when they were able to leave the community and fathers were at home, and it seems like gangs, which is what they try to, you got to always understand when the government doesn't understand something, okay, or it's too much money involved, too many people, and it's out of their control, then they always call it a criminal organization, whether it is or not, okay? So the Black Panther Party was obviously for a community and civil rights and freedom, but the government tried to paint the Black Panther Party as a gang. And so what we're seeing today, and I'm not comparing the two, but the reasons, and you'll see a lot of retired gang members and stuff in these documentaries talk about the fact that initially they were their own, they protected the communities, they protect women and children were off limits, and everybody, they made sure everybody ate, they made sure everybody was good, everybody had clothes, they took care of the people in the community, you kept the kids out the street, you didn't want the kids to get in the street life, it was different. It was different. It wasn't, getting in a gang to rep a side or whatever. It was really like for survival and fighting for your rights and the rights of your community and being able to try to protect your community. I just feel like we've gotten so far away from that that it needs to just be the basic gist of humanity. Y'all, what are we doing? What are we doing? If this guy, the guy that we just saw, right? The cop, the retired cop, that we just saw that worked Inglewood, but's not from Inglewood. The way that you heard him explain, because you heard the interviewer, she asked him, what do you think all of this violence, these gangs and these murders, what do you think it comes from? Like he's an expert on it or something because he's a retired cop. We all know that that's not true. But when you hear his answer, that gives you a bit of insight into the way people like him, the majority of people like him. And I don't just mean that look like him, but in his position as well. that are also not from that area, right? And didn't grow up in an area like that. That is the way that they view it. They view it without the root of the problem, the roots, plural, of the problem. And that's for a whole nother show. But yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on. Diddy trying to get free. Dirk, they taking on more charges, and these charges are not civil charges. These charges, even though Lil Durk has also been sued civilly by the mother of FBG Duck, who was apparently, allegedly killed by people from O Block, allegedly. But these new charges, this superseding indictment, and if you don't know what supersede means, that means that it trumps any indictment before it, and is approved by the grand jury. So we got to keep our eye on that. All right. So how long have we been on the? Okay, we've been here like an hour, right? Been here like an hour. I know y'all got to get back from lunch, so we'll do some reaction videos to the rest. So we talked about Ray J and Pastor Jamal Bryant. Y'all pray for Ray J. I know y'all like all that money he got. We got a bunch of stuff going on here. Ain't nobody gonna pray for Ray J. Hanny, pray for Ray J. Okay, because these are still people amongst us. All right. Well, Pastor Bryant, pray for Ray J. And y'all work it out. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you. Listen, if you want Radio-Muva and the whole clique over here to look at the interview that y'all didn't release and tell y'all what y'all need to do, we'll do it. Also, Diddy's trying to get free again. We talked about that. And Dirk has more charges added on. All right, y'all. So thank you so much. I think we hit 1,500 subscribers 2 days ago. So thank y'all so much. The love is real. The community is growing. The show is growing. The stream is growing. But I can't do it without you. So if you haven't yet, like, share, subscribe. I know you're tired of hearing it, but if you want to support me and be a part of what I'm building for us, then I need you to do that. Radio-Muva on YouTube. Radio-Muva. Like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so you can always catch when we're doing a stream. Coming up, we do still have to talk about PNB Rock. It almost brought a tear to my eye yesterday, y'all, when they was showing some more exclusive footage of what happened that day. So we got to talk about what happened at PNB Rock. More has come out about that. We got to also talk about Quincy Jones. Rest in peace to Quincy Jones. We still got to talk about it. Also, do y'all work out at Planet Fitness? Who works out at Planet Fitness? Let me know in the chat. If you work out at Planet Fitness, you might want to tell them they might need to clean their equipment more than every 3 days. Because that's how long it took them to find a dead body in Planet Fitness. All right, so we'll talk about that coming up. So coming up, we'll talk about Quincy Jones. We'll talk about, what did we say? We'll talk about, and we got to talk about Trump's new crew. All right, we got to talk about Trump's new crew. And I am trying to decide if we are going to talk about the aliens today. Well, here's what I mean. So, Congress went live today talking about UFOs. But y'all, this is not their first time doing it this year. And even the guy who was there, like one of the speakers of the House, even the sarcasm in his voice talking about the fact of why they were doing it is exactly how we feel about them doing it. Because I don't know who they think they're fooling, acting like they're trying to tell us something. Anyway, but y'all know my motto. We got questions. Because where there's smoke. All right, so we might talk about the UFOs today. We might just wait to see what else happens the rest of the day with that. But we definitely got to talk about what's going on with Trump and his new crew. So Trump and his new crew, Quincy Jones, PNB Rock. All right, y'all, we'll be back. Hope you had a great lunch. Keep it tuned right here, Radio-Muva. Subscribe. We'll be back. We'll be back. We gotta get some theme music, right? Some exit music, some intro and exit theme music.